Hi guys, this is Larissa with Be You Beautiful One. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. I'm excited to share with you my setup for the first week of January in my scripture writing planner. Woo! Happy New Year! And I have already show you guys how I set up my Faith Planner Word Binder. So I hope that you will check out that video. I'll have a link down below for you to check it out. If you haven't yet, I really like my setup for this year. I really like it. So excited about that. But I'm using the dashboard layout for this particular setup. And then I will be utilizing the scripture writing plan from Print, Pray, Slay for the month of January. And it is highlighting scriptures from the book of Genesis. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And so this kit is available on Print, Pray, Slay's website. You get a plan for each month of the year. And it also has the sticker kit for the dolls featured on the monthly plans. So that's always fun. And then the kit that I'm actually going to be using to set up my week is called Starstruck. And I absolutely love this kit. It was illustrated by Skyheart. And it's also found on Print, Pray, Slay website. And I do have a discount code below in the description box so you can save on your purchases. And I love this kit. It is a 3-page kit. And it basically talks about the stars in the sky, you know, and all of God's creation. I mean, everything basically is made to worship God. I also have pulled off to the side some of the Stardust washi tape from Simply Gilded. I don't know which one I will use just yet, but I love these Stardust washi tape, so I'll use some of that. And I'm just excited to set up for the first week of January. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have already cut out the different elements to this kit that I would like to use. I just love this kit. I think it's so cute. And so I'm trying to figure out the best positioning for each of the elements. I love this kit because I love looking out at God's handiwork when it comes to like observation of the stars, the moons, and the clouds and precipitation, whatever have you. I just think it's all beautiful, and it makes me stand and think of God's handiwork, and it puts me into a position of praise and worship. So when I'm laying down these different elements, that's also what I'm thinking of too. And I'm just taking time out to ponder on God's handiwork. I'm whiting out all of the words on these pages besides the days of the week because I don't use this planner for those particular items. And then I'm taking some permanent sticker paper that I have on hand. I don't like the permanent version so much, so I don't use that. And I have a lot of it on just sitting. And so I like to use it to do things like this, where I took my Happy Planner punch and punched out the box size for Happy Planner, and I was able to cover that top portion in the upper left-hand corner of the right-hand page, and it worked perfect for that. So I like using scrapbook paper, just in extra like leftover stickers that I have. I save those kind of things because you could always use it for your planners as well. And if you have like a junk journal background, I mean, we already come with those skill sets. So, and now I'm just using some of the Stardust washi tape up at the top. And I went back and forth like which Stardust tape I was going to use, but I felt like this one looked a little bit more like galaxy-like, with the different hues of blues and purples and a touch of green. So I went with that, and I tore the washi tape somewhat in half, not in half, but into two pieces. And I like the rough edge of the torn pieces of the washi tape because it just doesn't make it look so perfect. And it just, to me, it takes it to another level with texture and so forth. So I like doing it like that, and just getting away from the straight cut all the time. And now I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, where else can I use some of this washi tape? Because it's all about, being starstruck by God, right? And so I was playing around with this other Stardust washi tape that I had on hand too. I brought that out, and you'll see me use it later. And I was like, oh, I'm going to put it here, and it didn't work out. So what I'm trying to do is, this little girl is like climbing on a ladder and she's reaching for the moon. But I wanted to give the ladder like a foundation. I didn't want it to just look like, oh, she's on a ladder. So, so I used some pink washi tape that I had easy access to. And I just put it below the ladder and then placed it on top. The ladder on top of that. And then the little girl is not necessarily looking at the other little girl, and maybe she is, I don't know. But either way, she's just like, wow, that's cool. So that's what I was going with that. And I brought out some additional washi tape that I had that had the star gold foil stars. And I thought that this would be a nice addition to the spread without taking away from the Stardust that I put at the top of the page, but it add a little bit of decor without being overwhelming. And so I also took some of that, ripped that up, and put that behind the phrase "Star Struck by God." And originally I just put it across that row, but then I was like, you know what, this will show through the stickers. So I just sort of gauged like where Starstruck would actually go, and I cut with my X-Acto knife around the star, around where the phrase would be at, and pulled up the SS washi tape so that when I put down the phrase, you can see the wording a little bit better. And I printed the kit on clear sticker label sheets, and I will link that down below in case you're interested. I do have an Amazon affiliate link, so I'll link that down below. And if you're interested in using what I'm using, I've been using this particular brand for I think almost 2 years now, and I like it. It's my go-to, and to me, it's the best bang for my buck. So, and then on the right-hand side, I decided to put the girl that looks like she's sort of sleeping in the stars. I don't know if that's her dress or whatever, but or a blanket, but she's just looking very relaxed there. But I decided to go ahead and put some more of that gold foil star washi tape at the top portion there, and then put the phrase "Made to Worship" around that. And then at the bottom of these two pages, I decided to use like more of a pinkish confetti type of Stardust washi tape, also by Simply Gilded. That's at the bottom. That's like one of my favorite washi tapes. I need to see if she sells any more of that, because I know that I'll be running out But I just love the little galaxy of stars and the half moon around her. And then at the top, we have the phrase, he counts the numbers of stars. He calls them all by name. So I love that. That's like, to me, that just shows how personal our God is. He's very detail oriented, and so God cares about those little details. He's not just the big picture God, he's also the detail oriented God. So I love that. And then I just take the opportunity to put the remainder of the different planets, I guess, and some of the half moons and stars around that top portion of the first page there. And I also utilized some more of that gold foil star washi tape too. So I just really like how this is turning out. And I am truly enjoying all the stars and the confetti. To me, it's just a very pretty layout. So yeah. And then so the scripture writing planning that I'm using is a 5-day plan. So on the left hand side, what I'm going to do is I am going to write out some of the lyrics to this song called So Will I 100 billion times. It's a praise and worship song that was originally sung by Hillsong. And I just love it that because it says God of creation there at the start before the beginning of time with no point of reference. You spoke to the dark and fleshed out of the wonder of light. And so it just goes on to speak about God's handiwork and how great he is, and just how you can just take a look at everything he has made, and it just prompts you into wonder, into praise and worship. So I will link that song down below if you want to take a look at that. And I'll link it to the version that I particularly like, by the way. So this is my setup, and I'm showing you what it looks like in my Notique agenda cover. And I did do a setup video of this particular agenda cover and my whole system of my planner. So I will link that down below so that you could take a look at that as well. This is like one of my favorite planner setups that I have done by far. I'm so excited to share it with you. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to check out my affiliate links down below that will support this channel, as well as I have discount codes for some of the items here, specifically Print Pray Slay and Notique brand. And thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Until the next time, may God bless you, keep you, and continue to smile upon you. Bye-bye.